Oh, only $2,000. They going up against Cleveland tonight, and they got the overs about what 221, 222.
Wait a minute, you dropped $2,000 on OKC to beat Cleveland?
Oh yeah, they'll beat Cleveland.
Yeah, did you just see what happened to Boston? They destroyed Boston.
What they got to do? That's a dog and pony show. Look, this thing is an easy lock.
Oh, Kev, have you lost your mind? Cleveland, they about to tear up OKC tonight.
You've been watching too much of those movies. OKC got to run through them tonight.
Did you hear Shannon Sharp? Don't you realize how rejuvenated they are?
Shannon Sharp. He's not even. They on a whole break on that show. They got
talking about it.
Undisputed is on a break.
Yeah, Shannon Sharp was tweeting on Twitter. You didn't see his Twitter remarks?
No.
Yeah, he's on Twitter talking about the King and the new cast are back. Right on Twitter.
The same way he said that when they first got Jay Crowder and all them? Okay.
Oh, no.
So anyway.
And why are they on a break? And why are they on a break anyway? Why is Chris Broussard and all the others on there right now? Where's Channing and Skip at?
They on vacation.
Oh, okay.
This whole week they on vacation, so they got a week off, which means I got a week off. So yeah, I can't listen to Chris Retard. I can't listen to Chris Retard for an entire show. I'll been through something through this television set. I tried to do it, Sean. I tried to listen to Chris Retard, and he.
Is it his high-pitched voice?
No.
Yeah, I'm not saying.
That's just one of the things. Yeah, that's just one of the things. It's just the ignorance that comes out of his mouth after he said something.
No, Sam, I'm gonna listen to Chris Martin and Skip Bayless.
I love what Skip says. Skip is the only one that's real sitting there. He gonna give it to you real. Brashard gonna change every 10 seconds. Chris Brashard gonna change.
He gonna change what?
He have been and pick something go wrong. He gonna be able to roll with the new change right away. He was the main one on Isaiah. Isaiah and Kyrie, they kind of the same. They kind of the same now. Now when he talk about it, well, Kyrie is 300 times better than Isaiah. We know that. I'll be like, well, you didn't know that when the trade was made. You talking about he just about the same. How did he go from just about the same to now you talk about him like he trash?
If he making him change his mind.
Skip don't make him change his mind. They just need to not have him on. They need to put Chris Brashard on that show with Chris Carter and that Nick Wright. I'm so glad they got that show so they can get rid of all the people I can't stand and put them all on one show so I ain't got to see them on Undisputed.
You don't like Nick Wright? Oh, I love that guy. That white guy's hilarious.
Well, good. You can be nice and laughing at his jokes at 5 o'clock in the morning because that's exactly where he needs to be.
Hey, look, because Chris Carter, CC be having that shit black. I'm angry at white people. Look when he's talking back to him. I'm like, oh, this is great. Chris was like, CC be like, he ready to snap Nick Wright.
Well, you can go right on ahead. You can go right on ahead and like that show.
And at least they let the girl talk. They won't let Joy talk.
Well, when Joy talks, she got to have a point. And with Joy, she's kind of like all over the place sometimes. So if you got to like set it up for Joy. You know, you got to like give her an alley-oop. Because I'm like, man, why do you don't have Joy talking enough?
Oh God!
Yeah, you got.
All over the place.
Have you seen her? She has a podcast with this 325-pound linebacker. Look like he's scared of mice. God.
So you gotta give her the alley. Oh God, that's hilarious.
I was like, oh, she got a podcast with this big brother, this big 300-pound guy. Child. And I'm like, oh no.
Oh wait a minute, is he fruity?
Hey, all I'm saying is he probably got a lot of pack of Skittles in his book bag.
Oh no.
Tropical fruit.
And I keep telling you, Joy's a hoe, but you won't believe me.
Nah, I don't believe that about Joy.
Joy's a hoe.
Nah, I don't believe that at all. I think she probably more stuck up than anything. He'd be like, man, forget you then, Joy. But no, I was watching her speak on the podcast, and I was like, oh no. I was listening to her talk on this podcast, and I was like, because I said, well, let me try to get this podcast a chance. Let me at least, try to see what's going on with this podcast. I'm listening to the podcast, and I'm like, oh no. Oh no. I was championing for her to have more speaking and engagements on this show. I was like, oh no. No, we cannot have Joy Taylor getting involved in conversations no more on the show. I see why she has like us. They be like, Joy, what you think? And they give her like 10 seconds. And I was like, okay, that's cool. Now I understand. That podcast, Sean, it was all over the place and it was just bad. And I don't know if it was her fault or the other guy's fault, but they couldn't play off each other good at all. It was just terrible. And I was like, oh, this is not a good podcast. And I'm listening to her make her point, and she's just like, I'm like, well, get to the point. And she's not getting there. She's, well, I don't know, my opinion, I think, he kind of, want to do his own thing. So I guess, I just, he does his thing. And I'm like, oh, God. Oh, it's a hard listen. It's a hard listen. Maybe they just had a bad day. I know she was sick for a little while, so they probably didn't do it, but that's a tough listening to a podcast show.
Oh, wow. I mean, the sad part is she sits around Nick and Shannon and everybody all day. She ain't pick up no kind of skills.
She's a lot better than what she used to be.
Oh, wow. She was worse than that.
Oh, my God. It was like a deer in headlights one time. They went to her on the show, and it was like they heard my comments and said, you know what? Let's show them why we got her here. Why we have her quiet on the show. Joy, what do you think? I said, what? It caught me by surprise. Joy, what do you think? Yeah. They all turned to Joy, and she was like it was like a shock to her. And I'm like, man, maybe they didn't tell her they was gonna really go to her on camera. And it was like a deer in headlights. It was terrible, Sean. It was like, well, just like you said, Skip. I was like, what did he say? What is she talking about? She stumbled for like 15 seconds straight, stumbling over every line. I said, oh my gosh, this is bad. This is real bad.
Oh, wow.
She needs to get brushed up.
Basically, you're telling me she's there for nothing but for eye candy.
I see. That's what Fox probably Jamie hired her for. Before he was out the door for sexual harassment.
Who's that?
The guy who created the show. Jamie Horowitz.
So what you're saying is she probably slept with him to get that spot.
I wouldn't go that far. But I'm just saying, I don't believe Joy's a hoe though. I don't think Joy gets down like that. All the signs are there. Joy Taylor, she's an athlete. She's more of a Tom girl dressing up. Joy Taylor, get out of here. I don't believe that ever.
little things I be seeing her do all the time. So this girl gets down. She be putting on like she all Miss Anderson and Miss Universe and all that, but girl be getting down. I see it.
Well, you probably got an eye for it. I don't. I see her as a person that be sitting there talking sports 24 hours a day. And she, her crew that she hang with, they party girls. They go out to the clubs, have a good time. They chill out on the beach. They lames, in other words. They industry sports girls. They brothers played sports, or they married to an athlete. Those are those type of group girls, but they don't really do anything. But she played sports when she was young. She was in Pittsburgh.
That don't mean anything. Jordan getting smashed on a weekly basis.
Well, yeah, probably by her boyfriend, but I don't think she's holding around. See, I've seen those girls before. I've seen those type of girls. They get off more with hanging out with their girls than going out trying to smash all these guys. They want to go there and take selfies with their girls all day. That's it. That's what they get off. Girl, we had a time. Me and my girls hung out. They rather had the guys all gawking at them. That's what they get off on. When they only have one guy that's they date, and they barely hang out with them.